Welcome back to my channel. I'm Archana from Learning with Play, and today I'm doing a quick video on before and after numbers and greater than and less than numbers. Now this is part 2 of the previously done video, which is how to teach your kids number recognition, missing numbers, and sequencing of numbers. So I request, if you haven't gone through that video, I would request you to please watch that video carefully, because sequencing is an important activity for the child to understand before and after numbers and greater than and less than numbers. So if you haven't watched that video, I will link it in the description box below. Please watch that video carefully first, and make sure the child knows the number sequencing of numbers from 1 to 10 to understand the concept of before and after numbers. And if you like my videos, please give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, and keep the turn the bell notification icon on. And if you like and subscribe to my videos, and you comment on it, it gives me motivation to make more. So please do that. Okay, so now before here I'm assuming the child knows the concept of sequencing of numbers, because it is a very important concept. Okay, so I'm assuming the child knows the numbers from 1 to 10 in the correct sequence. Okay, now to introduce the concept of before and after numbers, we introduce the child to this number line. So simple number line from number 0 to 10. You need to tell the child that the number line goes from left to right. Okay, I hope you can see it clearly in the video. The number line goes from left to right. So any numbers we write from left to right, they are first increasing in order. Okay, so increasing in order means 8 is greater than 7, because 8 is to the right of number 7. 8 is greater than 7. It has a value greater than 7. 9 has a value greater than 8, and so on. Okay, this way you can explain one concept of greater than numbers. Now what we need to tell the child, either you can do the number activity with the cards. Here these are the number cards. So what you do is you show the number line to the kid. Okay, the number line is available to the kid. You keep the number 4. Now you ask the child what comes before 4. Now after numbers is easier for the kids, so first you can either do the activity of after numbers. Ask the kid what comes after 4. So if the child knows 1 2 3 4 5, so he will know that okay, after 4 5 comes. After is the number that we say after 4. So either you can show them 1 2 3 4 and 5. So what comes after 4? The number 5. So you can do it with your fingers first, and you can show the child, or you can keep the number here, and what goes from left to right comes after. These are after numbers. Okay, these are after numbers, and what comes from right to left is before. So if you ask the child what comes before 4 or after 4 first, so the child will say after 4 comes number 5. So this is what comes after. Now for before, now if you ask for the same thing for number 4, what comes before 4? So the child has to go to the left. So the child will say number 3. So what comes before 4 is the number 3. So through the number line and these number cards, you can explain the child. You can do activities with the number cards and the number line, and it becomes first do after numbers, because those are easier to understand, because they know the sequence from 1 to 10. So after 4 5 will come. Now here you can introduce backward counting also to the child. If the child can understand the backward counting well from 10 to 1, so that is 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. If the child understands that concept well and good, if he doesn't want to do that road counting, number line is what is going to be helpful for him. So you need to understand that when on the number line he goes from left to right, they get after numbers, and on the number line when he travels in the opposite direction, that is from right to left, he will come to know before numbers. Okay, so this is one activity for after and before numbers. So backward counting, either backward counting help, you can use your fingers to help the child understand the concept of before and after, and you can use the number cards. So you can place any number of cards. Suppose you place number 3, you ask the child what comes after 3. So either the child will count 1 2 3 and 4. So the child knows, okay, 4 comes after 3, and so 4 is bigger than 3. So 4 comes after 3. So when you introduce those concepts, tell the child, okay, whatever goes from left to right increases in number or increases in quantity. So 7 is bigger than 6. Here with the number line, what you can do is, when you are introducing the concept of bigger and smaller, at that time what you can do is, on the number line you can place these blocks or any manipulatives for that matter. So for 0 there will be no block, for 1 there is 1 block, for 2 there is 2 blocks, for 3 there will be 3, and for 4, 4, and so on. So here you will have, the child will understand that the numbers as you go from right to left, from left to right are increasing in quantity also. So these numbers are greater than the previous number, and the previous number is less than this number. Okay, so when they understand the concept of 1 to 10s very thoroughly with this concept, it becomes easier for them to understand the bigger numbers, like the numbers from 11 to 50 or 11 to 100. It becomes easier for them. Okay, so show them this concept of numbers like this. When you place the numbers like this, this is 6 and 7 and so on. So the child will easily understand the concept that as he goes moving on the number line, it keeps on increasing. Okay, so this is how you do the number line concept for explaining the before and after concept. Now moving on to greater than and less than numbers. As I've shown on the number line, when the child goes from left to right, the numbers keep on increasing. Now the child has this concept, he knows that 7 is bigger than 6 in quantity, so we call 7 a bigger number. Okay, so the child knows from 1 to 10, if he is able to make out the bigger number and the smaller number, or if you do not have the number line, you can just represent number 3 and number 7 like this, and you ask them, this, if this is 3 and this is 7, which one you think is bigger? Bigger numbers means the quantity of the number, quantity of the items is big. So if 3, this is 3, this has 3 blocks, and this is 7, this is 7 blocks, which of the numbers do you think is big? So the child understands this is more, so this is bigger than 3. Now for the signs, the bigger, the greater than, these signs, the greater than sign, the less than sign, and the equal to sign, how do you explain that to the child? You can tell them this, there is an alligator or there is a crocodile which has a big mouth. The alligator or crocodile always wants to eat up big numbers, so it opens its mouth for the big number. Okay, you can tell the child this, the alligator always opens its mouth for the bigger number. So wherever the child sees the bigger number, the alligator will open its mouth. So this will be always greater than 7. The same way, when you have the number 5 and 4, suppose now this is 5 and 4, I write 5 here and 4 here. Okay, so this is 5 and this is 4. Which do you think has more blocks? The number 5, because it has more number of blocks than number 4. You can see that. Okay, so 5 is bigger than 4. Now what does the alligator want to eat? It always wants to eat the bigger numbers, and so it opens its mouth big for the bigger number. So 5 is greater than 4. This is how you explain the concept of bigger numbers and smaller numbers. Now this is for numbers from 1 to 10. Now suppose we have numbers from 11 to 20. Okay, if you have to explain the child numbers from 11 to 20, here I am assuming the child knows concept of tens and ones. If the child does not know the concept of tens and ones, I already have a video. I will link it in the description box to teach your child the concept of tens and ones. Please feel free to go through that video. Okay, and now here the child knows the concept of tens and ones. Suppose you take numbers 23 and 45. Okay, now these are two numbers, 23 and 45. How do you explain the child which is a bigger number? Now if the child knows that as you move on from 1 to 100, so the number that comes before is the smaller number, the number that comes afterwards in the sequence is the bigger number. The child will be easily able to do the greater than and less than numbers if he knows the sequencing properly. Now a child is still not clear with number sequencing from 1 to 100 or from 11 to 50, then what you can do is tell the child to check the number in the tens place first. Now he knows the number which is greater, number 2 is greater or 4 is greater, because he knows through the blocks that he has done the activity that 4 is greater than 2. He knows that number. So obviously the number that has a big number in the tens place is greater than the other number. So where will the alligator open the mouth? The alligator will open the mouth here. Now if the number is same, suppose if I have 23 and I have 27, okay, now if the child says it's the same in both the places, so 2 is same in both the places, so now the child will have to check the digits in the tens place. Now for the tens place, for 3 I have 3 blocks, okay, and for 7 I have these 7 blocks, okay. So child obviously knows that this is the same number, but now the child has to check the value in the ones place. Now he knows, either he knows 3 is less than 7, or he can see the quantity at the first place when he does not understand. So he will see the quantity. Now he understands 7 is greater. So where will the alligator open the mouth? So you always need to tell the child that the child has to first check the tens place. If the tens place number is bigger or smaller, then the bigger one is the greater number, and if the tens place both the numbers are same, then he has to check the ones place. Now in the ones place, if 3 is less than 7, then 27 is the bigger number, okay. So this is how you can explain the concept of 2-digit numbers, that is tens and ones. Now for the child to understand the sequencing of numbers, I would say put up a hundreds chart wherever in your house that you can, so that your child has the visual of the numbers every day, where he can just see the numbers, okay. So he knows that 45 will come before and 54 will come after 45, okay, because this is the chart. And I have a lot of activities, fun activities for the kids to understand the 100 chart, and they can very well memorize the 100 chart without actually doing a rote learning. So feel free to check that video. I will link that in the description box below. In case you have any doubts regarding any activities, feel free to comment in the comment section, or you can even email it to me or WhatsApp it to me. I will try and clear all the doubts that you have. All right, thank you so much.